platinum fit all the way through, silver gloves, silver shorts, silver boots. Meanwhile, Freaky Griffith rocking the Saitama look, bald head, yellow shorts.
Yeah, Freaky Griffith, I love the look, man. The Saitama look is on brand for this kind of game. On brand mostly for V3. No one-punch power here, but let's see what Freaky Griffith can do. And the last time I remember seeing this man fight, it was quite the treat. So I'm very excited to see how he can do against someone that's known to put the hands on people here in Ringside VR.
Absolutely, and he is just really a master of both defense and offense. It feels like every time he hits with max power. Every time he blocks and moves away like that, right?
Oh,
he
absolutely.
Just slips out of danger so effectively.
And like you said, sleeper champ. We were talking about like folks that we were thinking about challenging the ranked match, the ranked ladder once everything gets underway. And Freaky Griffith, someone is definitely somebody. One of the 4 people who are going to get their first chance at challenging the ranked ladder. And I can't wait to see it. If I was at the bottom of that ranked ladder, I'd be quaking in my boots right now because someone is coming for their money.
It is what I would tell everybody. UFL tournament, came in as a last-minute sub. That's kind of where he started building his legend. Came in, to a couple of the King of the Ring nights, and he's had like a legendary streak going on. I think he and Stevie are tied for the longest ones.
Break it up. Red, no holding. Box.
A high-level competitor here.
Yes.
Right? Coming in a couple weeks ago and just making a name for himself early.
No, straight up. And Freaky Griffith, surprising everyone. The man's got hands, but wow, he's got the ground right now to comfort him as he hits the mat.
5, 6, 7.
We're trying a beautiful combination from someone, and that's really how he gets a lot of his knockdowns, right? He just catches you when you're feeling a little bit too comfortable, and he just puts in a little more gas than you were expecting. And right there, beautiful.
Stop.
Yeah, straight up, man. Someone is sneaky in the best of ways, right? There be times when you see, and he's got very good defense too. You think he's just the way that you read the tea leaves. And I just want to say this, right? To be able to get the flow of somebody and really get a read on when they're about to commit is crucial in a damage system that really rewards you for counter hits and catching someone coming in. And as you can see right now, someone is playing on the back foot very defensively, very tentatively, keeping a sharp eye, but at the same time, the minute you slow down just enough, he starts turning the tables on you.
Break. Step back.
Little bit aggressive. Otherwise, he takes over the pace really quickly. And
you definitely don't want it, man. You definitely don't want someone being comfortable, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the pocket, feeling easy, letting things feel breezy. But already, I think a strong start, very strong start for both boxers. I'm going to have to give that one definitely to someone for sure, OBS. But I do think that the Freaky Griffith can make adjustments to give someone a run for his money.
I think so too, right? This match is definitely not out of his hands just yet. And I like what he did, right? After he got that first knockdown on him, he did not panic, right? He didn't try to overly push. He didn't get too defensive. He just trusted. He's like, I got to be a little bit more careful, but what I'm doing was still keeping him, giving me respect for the rest of the round, right? So I do think he just needs to, in this adjustment round, come in a little bit more patiently, but find a way to force someone to be aggressive on terms that he doesn't like. And you got to do that with either combinations of feints or with just putting on the pressure.
It's hard to put someone in a position that he doesn't like. I feel like someone always places him in a position where he wants to be. I mean, and it's varied, right? He doesn't sit in one area. So where do you lock him down? Where is that uncomfortable area? Because he's been fine up close. He's been fine. Ooh, god dang, that shot to the body. You heard it. He's been fine up close. He's been fine in the mid-range. He's been fine on defense, comfortable up against the ropes. It's hard to make the man uncomfortable. He just seems really chill no matter where he is.
I think that's really the key to it, right? He is so comfortable in all those areas. So you just have to. The only way to really beat him is to have that full mastery of the game and be willing to fight in at least.
Let's go. Red, get up. Blue, step back. Let's fight.
Yeah, very few mistakes there when you're on the top. It's not about what you do well. It's about how much you can go through without making a mistake. And right now, Freaky Griffith, though, finding a little bit of success going to the body and mixing it up. And I think that's opening up a few little shots here for himself. He's stalking someone, putting himself in a little danger as he tries to cross the void, but he is actually mixing it up. Someone, though, very sharp, very aware, getting Freaky Griffith turned around every so often. Good spatial awareness in VR, and that's hard to have.
Hey, stop it. Blue, no
Absolutely. I think that's an very much of what we talked about him, a really underappreciated aspect of his game is how well he controls the spacing, right? It feels like he's never the one getting forced into a corner. He's always moving about.
Yeah, and even when he is on the corner, I do like his defense a lot when it comes to other people, right? He seems to be very comfortable with it. And trusting in your defense is hard in this game. A lot of people always say, oh, the hands are too this, I can't tell when I'm blocking, or this didn't register. Someone has been figuring it out.
Break it up. Blue, take a step back.
Anyone who complains about this game, I think, right, to really maximizing the damage, really maximizing the defense.
Hey, stop it. Take a step back. Let's go.
Yeah, hearing in from the chat right now, I've just heard there's no way that this type of fight would have happened in V3. It seems like much more of a boxing match. That is a big compliments coming in from the chat. Usually, chat's got something to say about the game, but these two are putting it a good fight. I will agree. This is a really good fight, especially for VR boxing,
Absolutely. And honestly, really a lot of credit to Griffith this round. I don't think he got knocked down, so keeping it much closer. Hard to say who got ahead. I'm definitely giving it, I'm going to give it to someone because of that dominant round 1 and I think a pretty clean round 2. But Griffith doing better as these rounds go on, and I think if he can just keep adding on to what he's already been doing, he might find some success in round 3, maybe find a draw, or if he's really lucky, even potentially steal a win.
Look, hey, the followers are coming in through right now. Slipio with a follow. I appreciate that. And I think, honestly, Griffith has a small chance to come away with damage in round number 2. He has been pretty active, and I will say he does keep up the pace a lot. So there is a chance that the damage could come through, but someone putting his hands on his hips, shaking his head like, boy, you better know. You know better than to come at me with that kind of weak game. Oh, it's a pirouette. Did this man just hit a pirouette? I'm sorry, what? Someone? What? We're talking about that after this match, sir. I did not just see that chat. Did y'all just see that? What the hell?
And I guess, you got to give props to Griffith. He's not getting pissed off, right? He's
Dog, the bolo uppercut. Someone is putting on an absolute show right now. This is a circus. Look, chat. Rockwood saying, what the hell? Look, ballerina moves in a match. Come on now. If he turned around and then slapped him afterwards, this guy, someone is in full control here. Not the wind up uppercut, the double bolo. Stop it. Stop it.
Doing it.
Look, Elder Zonk in the chat, Solly, saying that if he could spin that fast, he should have just tried to throw a spinning back fist. And I agree. If you could generate... No, there it is! Oh, my God! He did it! That was the cleanest spinning back fist I have seen in this game to date.
And honestly, props to Griffith for ducking that at the last possible second. Clean reaction. I think that's really what's been keeping him alive this whole round, bro. Someone.
I don't blame him either.
Break it up. Step back.
Look, he's one in my heart. He's one of the hearts of the chat right now. I'm gonna let y'all know how to get in. This is absolutely. I gotta lock in, and I don't want to miss another moment of this fight as round 3 comes to a close. This is an absolute show. Someone is like, look, I promise you, man. I'm definitely like throwing someone a challenge, number 13, on as high as I can get him. Freaky Griffith now secluded into the corner, trying to back himself up, trying to say, hey, I want you right here. Stand in, bang with me, bro. But someone's like, nah, bro, I'm not falling for that. I'm already winning. I got privilege. You got to come to me. It's you in someone's world. Yo, Scott Bloom with the 20 spicy peppers, keeping it hot. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate it.
Love that. And really, that's what that's what it gets you when you start early. And you get that early knockdown, is it lets you, be more comfortable taking different kinds of fights, right? You get the choice whether to have a slow fight or whether to have a fight where you're keeping the pace.
And that's it, man. This is going to be the end of the match. You already know who's about to win this. Rockwood with the rose. I appreciate it, Brody. Love the support. Let's see what the judges say.
The winner is the red corner.
And there we have it. Someone in the chat, make some noise, man. Make some noise. Your boy hit a pirouette. Your boy hit the spinning back fist on command. Your boy actually came out here looking like a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Give it up for that man. Give it up for that man. All right, let me lock in with chat. Let me drop the link for everybody on TikTok wondering how to get in. Use this Discord link to join the Discord, or search for RIngsideVR. We are a relatively new channel, new group with a lot of explosive people. We got about 2,000 people in the Discord right now, 5,000 subs on YouTube, so the community is growing, and we appreciate every bit of support. But right now, let's go ahead and lock in on the details. We got your boy Zeng Zo. Great content from Twitch. Thank you, man. We out here trying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people doing virtual reality boxing content, and it has been the mission to bring you the best in VR boxing. Right now, let's look at the scorecard. Someone coming away with perfect scores on the SAT. 10-8, 10-8, 10-8 in favor of your winner out of the red corner. Someone is the king, aka Floyd Money Mayweather. Only one knockdown, and they were 10-8s and 10-8s and 10-8s. So you already know the damage disparagement was huge. And as we look at that, 1,025 to 758, and then another 1,052 to 571, and then 1,195 to 673. Mr. Consistency out here in this thing. You know what I'm saying? 2BG, we got you and Brawlfather coming up later on. Solly should be able to let y'all know where you are in the queue. Just definitely pay attention to the chat. I want to lock in with the homies. I gotta hear from first off, I want to hear from Freaky Griffith. Yeah. Let me hear from Freaky Griffith, and then I want to hear from someone. Freaky, where you at?
Yo, I'm right here.
Bro, right now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I just got to ask, what are your thoughts? I know it's a carpet blanketed statement, but I got to hear what are your thoughts after that match.
Honestly, he didn't really have that bad of a style. It was just hard trying to beat through his defense,
He's got a really good defense. He's got a really good defense.
Yeah, he does. And he kept on constantly backing up and stuff, so I couldn't really get inside.
Yep.
And all those clinches and stuff, I even got a point reduced, point deducted, because kept going for, I guess, quote unquote glitches.
It's more like a collision detection system.
Yeah,
it's a flawed collision detection system. I know they call it a clinch, but sometimes you can get called for a clinch where someone moved in on you, and we have seen that happen, right? So a lot was going on in that match. When he did the pirouette, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, good on him. He most definitely got the win when it was third round. I was just trying to go for maybe damage, see if I got a draw, but I was most definitely not going to get one.
Look, you fought with heart. You fought with heart, bro. I've been a fan of watching your fights since the first time you came on this channel. So definitely keep your head up, and I want to definitely see you back here, because I don't know if I had told you this or if you've heard, we definitely have the ranked division starting up. The top 16 are being solidified this weekend, and I'm looking for people to challenge the ranks, man. And I've always been a fan of how you fight. Someone, of course, is definitely going to be challenging the ranks, so we will be definitely throwing him in there to cause a little ruckus. You know what I'm saying? So let me drop the Discord, because the chat's real hungry right now. They're yelling for the Discord. Everybody wants to get in. Just drop the Discord link. You know what I'm saying?
I think another thing I gotta say is that, say I had like a full room scale and my footwork to my advantage, I feel like I would have got him.
Yeah. Look, I've seen you work,
like,
man.
I'm secluded in this like small space. If I say I was like a giant room scale, I feel like I could have utilized my footwork and stuff.
Look, I would definitely love to see you guys fight again.
Yeah.
I honestly would love to see you guys fight again, especially if you can get that better room scale like footwork to be able to really show your stuff, because again, I've seen you do your work, man. I have confidence that you can show us another good fight. But right now, let me lock in with your boy Someone. Where you at, bro?
Do y'all hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now, bro. Yeah, chat can hear you.
bro.
Okay, bro. All right. We keep trying to feed you opponents, man. Like, we keep throwing people your way, and the result is always the same. This time, though, you surprised the shit out of me. Where the fuck did that pirouette come from? I got to know, bro.
To be honest, man, I did get washed after Yogi beat me, because he beat me in another server actually. But that's the first time he's like ever beat me in a ranked fight. So I started working on my power, started working on my speed, started working on my technique, and I started getting this weird Philly shell kind, and people are like saying that my defense is weird, like they can't get through it. Like
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, bro. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You were so comfortable on the ropes in that first and second round. Usually I'm like, ah, man, he's cornered. But I'm like, nah, bro, it just looks like he's comfortable behind his defense, waiting for the counter hit, man. Y'all got to be careful, because it seems like you have also the ability to read when your opponent is just about to start to get a little bit of aggressive. And that's what we saw when the knockdowns came. Like, as soon as they tried to turn up the gas, he was right there ready for him. Is that something intentional, or does it just happen?
I could definitely see, like, first I studied him in the first round, and I saw that whenever I come on the inside, he does like hook, right? So I got used to it, and I knocked him down with the counter cross, I think, and that's how he went down.
Yeah.
So it wasn't intentional.
Dude, it was beautiful, man. The spinning back fist too, the spins, the taunts at the end. Absolute showman. You had chat on the edge of their seat, bro. Big congratulations to you. And definitely after this week, once the challengers are being sent out, you already know you were getting one from me. And I definitely want to see you take on the ranks, because Yogi's up in there. You can get the rematch on him, get the revenge. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm down.
Bad.